Hey, what's up, guys? So, it's my first time doing this. I've always been a giant car buff, and growing up, the only way that I can afford a car is to buy a jalopy, fix it up, and then I would either crash it or flip it. And I didn't buy my first new car till 1998. It was my first new car ever. I had my license since 91, I think. It was a 1998 VW Beetle. One of my favorite cars I've ever owned, maybe because it was new, but I liked it so much that in 2010 I wound up buying a used one that I nursed back to health, and definitely one of my favorite cars. Anyway, we're talking about the 2021 GMC Sierra AT4 with the Duramax diesel 3.0 liter. I guess the blogs are calling it the baby diesel. I'm about a year behind. Before that, I owned a 2015 Sierra SLE with the 5.3 and the 8-speed, I believe, crew cab short box. Absolutely loved it. Never had a problem with that car. Then I wound up trading it in for a 2019 Sierra SLT with the 5.3, the 8. Not too happy with that vehicle. It wasn't very reliable. It spent about 19 weeks at the shop. Transmission issues, the safety camera, it had like the lane departure. It only had like the first safety package. The lane departure camera was changed. The keypad on the tailgate had to be replaced. The rear window had to be replaced. The liner had to be replaced because it was leaking behind the window. I know a lot of people had that issue. Then I had issues with the auxiliary brake pump. Wait, no, that was the 2015. I had the issues with the auxiliary brake pump. I remember I was driving on the highway, I go to hit the brake, and it felt like there was a brick behind it. It really freaked me out. But they went ahead and changed that. That was a recall. Well, anyway, I digress. So the 2019, the roof lining had to be changed. All in all, a very pretty truck. I would get compliments on it all the time. It was, I forget what the color was called, but it was a burgundy, semi-metallic with the chrome. I'm a big chrome. I'm old, so I like chrome. I think trucks look cool with chrome. I never liked monochrome. But all in all, what I wound up doing was I called GMC, complain. They wouldn't help me. They wound up through a friend of mine who owns Sawyer Lyons GMC. I forget where it is, but I'll follow up with, I'll put it in the comment section on the bottom on where exactly it is. Great guy, my boy Sean Lyons. He knew the problems I was having with the truck, and he said, buddy, don't worry about it. We're going to put you in a new truck. Just give me some time. And he kept his word. Not only did he put me in a new truck, but he's saving me about $100 a month. So my wife's car is from there. She has a Buick Encore. That lease is coming up. We're going to flip it and get another one. My business partner's car is an Encore. Great, no complaints. I have another business partner. Her daughter's car is an Encore. I mean, it's the experience there has been fantastic. Anywho, Sean calls me and says, hey, I got an AT4. And the first thing I'm like, it's monochrome. My big thing was I wanted the 10-speed transmission. I assumed that I could only get it with the 6.2, which I was willing to try, even though the gas mileage is a little crazy on it, because I do a significant amount of local driving. I just have been changing my driving habits due to this crazy COVID thing. So he calls me, tells me he has an AT4 in satin silver metallic, sends me a picture. I'm like, okay, it's not ugly. I always thought the AT4s were a step down. I didn't realize that the AT4 is actually a step up from the SLT right before the Denali. So I look at the specs on the website, and it had a bunch of cool stuff which I never had in the truck before. So it has both safety packages. So it has like the rear view camera that the rear view mirror where you can flip it. It's a regular mirror, or you can look at the camera. I love that feature. I think it's awesome. Every car should have it. I can see the blind spots. I almost don't even need the mirrors. It's really bananas. It has heads-up display. It has adaptive cruise control. I know the new ones, the next generation is going to have that super cruise option, which is crazy. But honestly, I'm going to use that, you know? Let's see. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, there's an SLT. See, that's pretty with the chrome. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, sand silver metallic, all monochrome. I'll take a video of it in a little bit. I'm actually on my way. I got about 302 miles on it. Surprise, surprise, I show up and it's not a 6.2 with a 10. It's the 3-liter diesel, turbo diesel, right? So I never owned a diesel. The horsepower rating was a little crazy. I'm like, wow, I'm stepping down by 100 horsepower from 355 to 277. So give or take 70 horsepower. But it's got 100 pounds more torque than my old truck, which is crazy because it's the same amount of torque that the 6.2 has. And I started watching videos on YouTube. Big shout out to Fast Lane Truck. Watching that video kind of convinced me to take the dive and do the diesel. I don't do a significant amount of towing. I don't tow a camper or anything like that. What I do is I tow a dolly, a 2-wheel dolly where the front wheels go on a car, and I tow some old Toyota FJs that I was hired to restore quite some time ago. So I told them back and forth. I'm actually on my way to pick one up so I can finish putting the soft top on it. I'll take videos of it so you guys can take a look. But it's gonna be my first towing experience with this diesel. I'm kind of curious to see what it feels like, I'm not gonna lie. So just so you know, right now I got 303 miles, and that's my first 303 miles on it. I got, I'm about halfway between a quarter and a half a tank of fuel, which is bananas. I mean, the other truck, the 5.3, at 270, it was already go get gas. This thing's averaging, I do have it on the 25, I always have the 25 mile marker for the average calculation. And right now combined, I have been idling for a while because I was transferring a lot of stuff from my old truck, like the tailgate light and the tonneau cover and all that stuff in the interior. So I had the air conditioning running for a while. With that said, I've combined average 22.9 mpg, and my best has been 30 mpg. This is an engine that's not even broken in. That's crazy for a truck that weighs this much. I don't remember what I'll gotta check the sticker because they all have different ratings. I did give up a little bit on the towing capacity because the towing capacity of this one, I believe, is around 8,000 pounds, give or take, where my 5.3 was 11,000. But really, I'm not towing that. So I don't need that. I really don't. Either way, I'll take a video of what I'm gonna tow, how I hook it up, and how it performs on average. Check it out.